now. Here's an update. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my stay. I'm finna give it a good shot with my case. She want the Mew Mew. She want the EJ. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a band-aid. Thinking I miss, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby. I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5 plus 8. You know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the other Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
As an immigrant, came into this country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Houston Texans and the Detroit Lions.
Boswell set to kick off.
Final dress rehearsal before the regular season gets started in a couple of weeks' time. And off we go here in the NFL preseason finale. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped out at the line to begin this ball game.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll throw. It's Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
That is fielded at the 20. Oh, that could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. go all the way. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Play action now. It's Nix. This one up top for Dobbs. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a big-time play for Houston. A pickup of 44 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Once again, it's Barker. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
from the shotgun. Here's Nix. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. On now, it's Carlos Santos for the field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Texans are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Jamal Agnew now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
throw for Tua. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On second down, it's Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Throwing on third down, Tungo Bailoa. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 36 yards. It is a big play there for the Lions. 36 yards. First and 10.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. The safety, Justin Simmons, with the stop.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 6. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Back at the 35.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
32 seconds. On fourth down, Tungo Bailoa. That's taken in, and he'll take this one, 10. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Lions extend their advantage to 14-3.
Texans 3. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. Start on the ground with Barkley. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. Looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. The Lions call their first time out. From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing. Mix. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and 9. Here's Nix to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got home. That is Frank Hendrickson, the veteran, in there to record the sack. Here's Blake Gillikin now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's out of bounds. Gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Tua now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
J.K. Scott.
The Lions will punt this ball away. Back deep, it's Tyreek Hill. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
At their own 29-yard line.
the play fake. Here's Nix. Fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. It's second down.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Now, a second down throw for Nix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit,
and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball. He was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Play fake. Now, 2 to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down. That is the 9-time Pro Bowler, Khalil Mack. He gets in for another sack. Filling him up here in this preseason. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for 2. That's caught by Gibbs. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. This one's broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's on for the 2nd time to try to get something inside the 10. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 16-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
So his team finds themselves down a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Second down. Nix. Out it's Dobbs. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 15. for Houston.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. We'll go play action with Nix. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And 3rd down coming up. Back to throw is Nix. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That's good.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action. Tagovailoa. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Agnew on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Tua. Going up top. And this will be incomplete. Quez Valdez scantling the one he was looking for. Third down coming up.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. Gibbs with a first down and more. 20, 15, and he's got another one. Jameer Gibbs, touchdown Lions. What a half he is putting together. That's his third touchdown already. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Lions are out to a 21-10 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down throw for Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. On second down, it's Nix. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they stop with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dreams. A pick 6 for touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Texans 10. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
throw it here on first down. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Tight end going in motion here. They'll throw. It's Nix. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively, stayed right with them, and we'll bring up third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Nix from the gun on third down. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Agnew on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And it will finally get him down. He gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready. 18. Come on, Zion.
Now it's Tua. A pass complete there to Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a first down to boot.
At the 15-yard line.
All right, come on. All right, Brian, go. Ready. Watch twins.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the one, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Hey, come on, two.
Throwing is Tua. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll be second and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
from the 1 on 2nd and goal. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Detroit. Boswell now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Lions will extend this third-quarter lead.
Texans 10. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That'll be taken in by Barker. And walking down up beyond the 30. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
Aside an open man is Knox. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second down at the 35-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that road.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Back to throw is Tua. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. 31 yards.
At the 17-yard line.
Ready. Watch the ship.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
At the 14-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Solo left Zion. 20, TX. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Longer, long. Ready.
A shotgun snap for Tua. This one intercepted. Picked up by Terrion Arnold. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
They send the tight end in motion.
To the right, yeah.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On the handoff, this is Barkley. Room past the 20. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 33 yards.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
First and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here, you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit, because that one went nowhere.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Barkley. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike, but unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Hill brought in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. It's a gain of 19 in the air. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
So we are through 3. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. First and 10 now from the 36. The RPO, that one is complete. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A gain there of 21. First down for Houston.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
They'll run it here with Saquon. The hole closes quickly. They'll pick up about 3.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Trey Hendrickson in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's third down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And he's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Houston. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
It's the score, Lions 35, Texans 17.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
On first and 10, here's Tua. A very quick throw there, but... on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Tim Patrick was the intended target. And it'll be second down.
Go ahead.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Down the field, he's got Saquon. And he's in. Amon-Ra, safe ground. Touchdown, Lions. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll get 4 here up to the 24-yard line.
Tackle made of the 24-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Nix. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Throwing, Nix. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball is incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike. And that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw. And fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
This one, up top for Dobbs. That is brought in. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Saquon, and he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. The Lions call their 1st timeout.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Give inside, it's Brooks. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. 3rd and goal. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Texans. On is Santos for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Texans are able to cut into the deficit.
Texans 24.
So time here for the onside kick just in front of the 2-minute warning. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You had no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
gun with Gibbs. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Play action. Tagovailoa. Now pass deep for St. Brown. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Out! Number 1! Rush in! Rush in!
On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. Here's 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
Get set! Ready, team! Double up! He's coming, double up! Ready!
From the gun, here's Tua. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. And the Texans will take over at their own 15.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball. And I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
To throw is next.
16-yard line.
Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Santos for the extra point. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Captain. Bombers.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Lions 42, Texans 32.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Oh, the ball's out. Special teams has come up with the recovery. referee.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And the Lions will have great field position right around midfield.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Now, 1st down throw for Tua. He's caught left side by St. Brown.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand, get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Throwing is Tua. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Touchdown. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Texans 32. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And there'll be no returns forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. A 1st down throw for Nix. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout here. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. Nix out of throw it here on 1st down. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. 2nd down. Nix. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to look downfield once again. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here we go. One final play. Rolling right. So it's a win here for the Lions. Finish off the preseason unbeaten, and they are ready for the regular season, which will kick off in 2 weeks' time.
A dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this.
Pia, Pia. Lord, kiss the my haters, I wish them well.